Good morning, Europe, and good afternoon, Asia. Welcome to our webinar on reefer monitoring in terminals. It will be possible to post questions during this session. Please just use the question box at the bottom right of your screen. And now, Stefan, please start your presentation.
Thank you, Camilla. Let me just get it loaded on here. So yeah, good morning and good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this webinar about automating reefer monitoring in terminals. My name is Stefan Hansen. I work as a product manager here at Emerson Transportation Solution, based out of Denmark. This webinar will be focusing on terminals and how to improve the process of monitoring reefers. I'll be going through the monitoring process at terminals today with the information and feedback that we have from the market. Benefits of automated monitoring solutions and how Emerson can support your monitoring needs in this area. We will be ending with a Q&A session, and as Camilla mentioned, you'll be able to submit your questions in the chat box on the bottom right corner of your screen. And please do so during the presentation at any time. Monitoring process on terminals today. I like by going back a few years here, approximately 7 to 9 years. At this time, almost half of the world fleet were equipped with built-in powerline modems, which meant that terminals with a monitoring system supporting this technology had a decent coverage. And one of the reasons why this was the preferred monitoring choice back then, and also as active today. Since then, the reefer market was disrupted by the cellular monitoring solution, which did not support powerline monitoring, but improved the end-to-end coverage for shipping lines, but also slowly reducing the coverage of the powerline systems for terminals. Today, there's approximately 20% of the reefer fleet, total reefer fleets equipped with powerline modems, and where only a few cellular modems today support powerline functionality as well for local monitoring on terminals. And this is pushing a need for a manual monitoring, especially on terminals, to ensure that all reefers are functioning correct and alarms are catched and reacted on within the needed time. But what if this could be changed with a monitoring system where you didn't have to do manual monitoring? What benefit could be generated if your terminal had a full monitoring coverage and with an automatic monitoring systems? We see benefits in 3 different levels by implementing such a system. Firstly, the crew on the ground would have a huge impact on their daily routines. All reefers would be monitored from one central user interface, freeing up time for the crew to focus on exception handling and improving reaction time. This would also minimize the impact of any alarms or misfunctions to the cargo being transported. Also, having a full site overview means that the crew would have to move less around the terminal lowering the risk of accidents when going upstairs and going where heavy equipment is being moved, and also exposure to harsh weather conditions, improving the overall health and safety for the crew on the ground. For the terminal owners and management, the benefits here would be the optimization and the efficiency from the team on the ground with the central point of monitoring, reducing the risk of cargo claims with the improved reaction time that will be available, as well as a possibility for sharing data with shipping lines to offer a premium service for the customers. Also for the customer themselves, this solution would give them more confidence and security, knowing that the terminal is monitoring the asset and the cargo 24/7 and reacting fast on any exceptions. So basically, covering a lot of different benefits here, improving cargo quality, reducing operational costs, improving personal safety, also improving documentation of all the records that is being kept in REFCON as well, and also reducing human errors in such a system. So a lot of benefits to be generated for a full site coverage monitoring system. And now get to the part where I want to show how Emerson can support your monitoring needs in this market. We start with our original powerline solution, which is widely used both on vessels and terminals today. Stable and proven monitoring solution. But the drawback from this system is that we're relying on the shipping lines installing the powerline modem into the reefers. So this is not something that can be managed by the terminal itself. On top of this, we have created a new solution that will optimize the coverage and also get the benefit of monitoring every reefer on site. So building off the original powerline solution, we have created the REFCON portable modem, which is optimized for local monitoring for terminals and vessels, and can work in parallel with existing powerline system as well. So still getting data in from powerline systems, but also utilizing the functionalities of the REFCON portable modem. The unique change in this setup is that the modem itself is always on site, so it remains on site, and which removes the dependency from the earlier powerline system. This means that every reefer that comes on site gets a REFCON portable modem connected. If it doesn't, if that container do not have a powerline modem, and this happens when the reefer gets plugged to power, and when the reefer is to be shipped, the modem is removed when the power is disconnected. So trying to keep the work process as lean as possible for the crew. For the time the modem is connected to the reefer, the device will connect and communicate all available data to the REFCON system using a REFCON wireless hub or the REFCON mobile app. The wireless communication between these devices is Bluetooth Low Energy 5.0. This newest Bluetooth standard has been chosen among many different wireless local area network technologies due to its exceptionally good security and range, and giving that it's a standard that has been matured for many years and widely used and common in most consumer electronics, ensuring also the continued availability and improvement of the Bluetooth system for many years to come as well. The wireless hub is a device that is needed to be installed on in the reefer area, like a stack for a terminal. From here, it will collect data from all portable modems within its range. This is up to 100 meters, depending on the setup. It sends the data back to REFCON using TCP/IP connection, which could be either a new or already existing infrastructure that's in place on the terminal. The REFCON mobile app is for Android devices. It's meant to be used in areas outside of the coverage of the wireless hub. So in places where you have peak season storage or any temporary storage areas you may have on site. The app, compared to the wireless hub, do not give you 24/7 monitoring, but it drastically improved the time needed to monitor the reefers. So the daily walk-bys of the technicians would happen with the app, and due to the speed and the range of the system, he would be able to do this much faster and with much less movement to get a good overview of the system. Now, deep diving a bit more into the different components to better understand the functionalities in there. The REFCON portable modem has been developed from the ground up to be easy and intuitive to use. This also means that it fits onto every reefer in the market, and it connects directly to the lock retrieval port of the reefer, which is the best point of interaction with the reefer. It's placed easily accessible on the front of the reefer. To simplify the work process, the REFCON portable modem has been designed without any battery. This ensures that you never need to charge it and you never need to replace any battery. It's a plug-and-play solution. The device is kept as small and light as possible as well. This is to make it easier to transport it within the terminal. There are options as well for a fixed installation where the device can be mounted to the stack, ensuring with a breakaway cable. So in this case, you would not have to, there won't be any risk of losing the modem itself in a setup like this. The wireless range of the portable modem is within a line of sight more than 100 meters, but in our test and in our setups, the wireless range is normally about 50 meters within a stack. The REFCON Wireless Hub is a rather small device that is installed in each stack on the terminal. When the wireless hub is when installed, the wireless hub will collect data from the surrounding modems, and again communicate this through the either new or existing TCP/IP infrastructure, as earlier mentioned. The wireless hub is designed to manage up to 300 portable modems per hub, which should be sufficient to cover the most standard stacks in the market. Multiple hubs can be placed within a larger stack if needed, and there are no current limitations to the amount of hubs that can be added to a REFCON system. So this is supporting from a very small terminal to the largest terminals available. REFCON Mobile app is, as mentioned, a tool that is in most cases used when monitoring is needed outside of the normal reefer areas. Reefer data can be collected fast and wirelessly. This is from 30 to 50 meters away, pending the hardware used, meaning that the person would not have to climb stairs, walk to every single reefer to get the overview needed. The main page on the app has progress bars to make it visible for the user to see if data is being collected as it should, and also the progress of the two closest stacks to that person to see how the progress of collecting data for those two stacks are going, and also to determine when to move to a next stack. Additionally, a number next to the progress bar shows you the amount of reefers within the stacks that has an active alarm. By clicking on the specific stack, detailed information about the alarms is visible. This enables the user to evaluate if any action is needed immediately or if it can be postponed to a later point. In the app, there are 3 viewing levels available. First being the main page, as mentioned, where we have a good overview of the process of collecting the data to show that when to move on to the next stack and the overall collection of data from the section or for the whole terminal. The second level is a stack view showing all reefers in that specific stack, also showing if the data has been collected from the device or the reefer or not. Also basic information about supply and the return temperatures is shown here, together with alarm information if one or more alarms are active. The third level is where you go into the specific reefer. Here you can see all the collected data from that device. Again, more information on the alarms. If the data has not been collected from that reefer, it will be possible to manually enter the information from here as well. In the event that a portable modem cannot be connected to a reefer, the app also gives the functionality of manually entering as well. So supporting the Odyssey Plus functionality that is also available today. When data from all or the requested reefers has been collected, the user can return to the REFCON monitoring system and transfer the collected data from the mobile app to the REFCON system and charge their phone to be ready for later use again. With the REFCON portable modem, different accessories are available to suit the installation type and the use of the system. The first thing we have here is a magnet that can be screwed onto the modem, making it easier to store when it's disconnected. It is also it can also be used when the modem to fixate the modem when a converter cable is needed. In the market today, 85 to 90% of all reefers are using a 5-pin Deutsch plug for the lock retrieval port. And this is supported out of the box today with the REFCON portable modem. The remaining 15 to 10% is using a 3-pin Deutsch plug or a Canon plug. We have to support these. We have converter cables, which is needed to connect the modem to these. And for that reason, the magnet is good to fixate the modem in place when the wire cable is needed for the conversion. As mentioned, the portable modem can be installed on the stack using a wall bracket. Doing this, you would need an extension cable with a wire break as well. again, a very good way to ensure that the modem does not get lost if the reefer is moved without disconnecting the modem. In this case, the wire would have a wire break functionality that will break apart, and you will lose one end of the wire, but the modem will stay intact and in place for use afterwards. Alternative to this solution is fitting the REFCON portable modem with a breakaway clip and a spiral cable or a spiral wire. This will make sure that the modem remains on site and does not get lost when it's disconnected. Also, when it's connected to the reefer, it is simpler for the users to see that the connection is that the unit is connected, to ensure that it's easier for them. So it's easier for them to see that they need to disconnect it as well. Also, a dust cover is recommended here to ensure the IP protection of the modem when it's removed from the reefer. But also to protect the connectors within the plug on the modem against corrosion, dust, and dirt. We covered the converter cables and extension cables for fixed installation. But for reefers where the lock retrieval plug is placed inside the control cabinet, we recommend also using an extension cable, moving the modem outside for better wireless connectivity, and to prevent sending the reefer away without removing the modem. When the modem is placed inside the box, there is a high risk of the crew not removing it again, and again high risk of losing the modem. This covers the basic functionality of our REFCON portable modem. I want just on next slide go a bit more into some of the security things that we're looking at when doing stuff wirelessly. So when sending data wirelessly, this opened up a seriously security risk in any system. This also is true for monitoring reefers, giving the high value cargo and the health of the asset itself. So this is one of the reasons why we chosen the newest Bluetooth 5 technology, and why security has been a key focus from us from the first development of the REFCON portable modem. I won't go too much into details on the security. I think it's giving our time today and the technical complexity here. I'll just go through the high-level overview on it, but we can deep dive more into this if needed as well. We're looking into two levels of security in our system. The first level is the data transmitted from the REFCON portable modem. So that will be all the values from the reefer, the IDs, and etc. Here we're using the Bluetooth header where the data is scrambled, so it's not visible for any external threats, and the information cannot be misused by any threats externally as well. The second level is when we're talking commands. So when we're sending commands to the modem to get the reefer to change the set point, reset alarms, update software, etc. This is where the security level is critical, and why we have implemented encryption with private public keys. So this means that the REFCON portable modem is equipped with a unique and irreplaceable private key that only the modem has. And that key would only be able to work with its public key, which is also installed into the REFCON system, enabling the systems to talk to each other. These two levels ensure that we have the needed security in place, but also that we offer a good user experience in the setup as well. So that was briefly about the security piece here. I won't bore you too much with all of the details, but as mentioned, if required, we can deep dive into this at a later stage. So this was a short overview of the terminal monitoring solution that Amazon can offer today to get your terminal monitoring optimized. So we're improving the cargo quality by alerting you of problems before cargo is damaged, reducing operational costs by optimizing operational productivity and reducing the manual labor and the system maintenance, improving personal health, safety by minimizing time spent in the reefer areas, improving documentation by recording all the container data and generating automatic reports using REFCON. And the reducing human errors is a functionality basically in REFCON where we're cross-checking data points automatically between collected data and expected set points as well. So if you've found our solution interesting here, please contact the regional sales representative or your already assigned sales representative, and they will assist you with all the information needed on this. You're also very welcome to contact myself if you have any questions after our session today. I will mail the presentation to all the participants shortly after this webinar. I think that covers it. Thank you for your attention. We'll move to the Q&A session.
Thank you very much, Stefan, for your comprehensive presentation today. We didn't get in any questions today, but as Stefan mentioned, if anything should pop up, just reach out to your Amazon contact, and they'll help you straight away. So thank you all for attending, and wish you a nice day. Thank you.